Good morning and welcome. I heard somebody speak last week, and what they shared with me was pretty inspirational. Had me thinking all the way back to my office. It was so inspirational that when they shared it, I wrote it down. And it goes something like this: People do business with people that they know, people that they like, and people that they trust. So as I was driving back to my office, I thought there's a larger point here. And yeah, it does have to do with business. But I think it has to do with just about every relationship we have in life. And all those relationships that are successful are built on mutual trust. Okay, John, I know that. What did you wake me up so early for? But the point I thought about a lot this weekend is that trust begins in here and up here with you and with me. You see, because we can't accomplish all the things we choose to accomplish, we can't go forward. We can't get that shaky feeling out of inside of us until we trust ourselves. And sometimes that's a difficult thing to do. So we spend a lot of time on the externals, on polishing our speech and working on our branding and creating relationships with people that can help us and we can help and all that other stuff. But there's a cornerstone there that we miss. And I know I do from time to time, especially when I get ready to start a new initiative, begin a new relationship, or even start thinking of doing something brand new that's outside my comfort zone. Yeah, that little voice. Sure you want to do this? Are you really qualified to do this? Boy, I got to tell you a story because I always got a story. It's about my daughter, Katie. She went to interview for a job about 3 or 4 years ago. If I have the timeline wrong, forgive me. And she was sitting in the interview room and she realized that there were all kinds of people infinitely more technically qualified for the position than she was. But the person who was doing the hiring had reached out to her and said, "Why don't you send in a resume and we'll interview you?" And she trusted herself and her skills. Well, she got the job over those much more highly qualified people on paper. And it was because she trusted herself. Okay, now here's the final tip. So, how do you do that, John? Well, it's called intuition. And it means that if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it usually is a duck. And if we think something's good, even though there's a little bit of fear and a little bit of trepidation, then we need to take a deep breath and we need to move forward. Because our intuition leads us to develop trust in ourselves. And then ultimately, that trust is developed by others. So I hope you have a great week. I am John Jerkowitz. Have a good day.